Welcome to How Obsessed Are You with me, Hetty Austin.
Myself, Sanjay Arif.
And me, Nathan Eagle.
Nathan's back.
He is.
I'm back.
He didn't get drowned in a canal,
No, I didn't. No.
Nice time in
despite
Norfolk
his
Broads.
best efforts.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Did
thank
you have a swim?
No.
Oh,
you
you know
can't
what?
swim in there because of the mould gets in your lungs.
The mold.
Oh,
It's
Algae.
the green algae.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I was nervous for Audrey,
I made
just
sure.
hanging around on the edge
Audrey,
of the boat.
his
She had a
dog,
life
not his wife.
She had a little life jacket.
Oh, that's
Which is
sweet.
Oh,
really
that
cute.
is sweet.
Did she have it on in the pit? I saw a picture. It didn't look like
She didn't have it on all the time. It was very warm.
Yeah, I was
at
nervous.
the time. We were really lucky because down here it was like
Muggy.
terrible
it's
weather,
not
wasn't
very
it?
nice,
No.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no.
stuff.
it was
Come
nice.
back, you come up with a tan again.
Steered
I
a
see.
boat, yeah.
Come back refreshed in a terrible mood.
In the last episode, we talked about when you went last year and you came back and you looked really healthy.
Yeah.
And then you sent us a little voice note.
Yeah, I came back with cancer from the Norfolk Broads last year.
Did you get it from there?
Yeah, I'm pretty
And
sure.
I had to specify, I said, oh, you looked healthy. I didn't say you were.
The amount of people that I haven't seen for years, and I see them and they're like, "Wow, you look good," and I'm like, "Thank you. It was the cancer. I lost a lot of weight."
No, but yeah, it was
You look
very,
much
very,
better.
very nice. And I enjoyed the episode where you had little Andrew.
Guest Andrew
Yes, Andrew, yeah.
Yeah,
had him on
Yeah,
talking
good.
about all his
Good stuff.
big gay
You had
musicals.
got some good feedback from that one. People
Yeah.
liked it.
Thanks. What's them, innit?
Dave sent us a lovely message saying how he liked being in our company.
Dave's nice. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dave.
Who's Dave?
Dave's my friend.
Oh.
That's where we both go. Real or imaginary?
No, he's my real friend.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
I think we met Dave, haven't we?
Do you know him through dancing?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's come to comedy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's going to come along to see us at the Fox.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Or me and Nathan, I don't know if you're doing it.
Sanjay's
I'll be there.
MCing, won't you, probably?
No, I think Matt's MCing.
I've had someone else tell us that they like to listen to us in the morning just to kick their anxiety out the way.
What? Oh, that's nice.
That's
Really?
nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a nice
I
one.
listened to
Yeah,
3
yeah.
incredibly anxiety
Yeah.
to make me realise.
I'm not that
So
bad. yeah.
Quite a lot of people from Vision Express are listening as well, so if they
that's
want to give
good.
us a sponsorship,
I need glasses.
Yeah.
It is nice. Yes, we like. Thank you for your messages.
keep them
They're
coming.
nice.
So we're here again.
In the
We're
studio.
talking about another obsession today. We are 3 friends. We all met on the comedy circuit. We tend to hobby hop.
I like that.
It's good, isn't it?
Mhm.
We hobby
hobbies.
hop and we find things that's going to fix our lives for a brief moment in time, and then quite often they're dropped.
It doesn't.
And we discuss it, pull it apart, and check everything's okay. It's generally not.
We have been talking quite a lot of our longer term obsessions lately, but we have a lot of dead obsessions, don't we?
I am talking
You're
about
gonna
a
talk
dead
about
obsession
one?
today.
Oh, fun! I do like dead obsessions. I got one from this year, the Gong Fu Tea one.
It's gone already.
I was
Yeah.
so obsessed, and I haven't had a tea since. This is coffee. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
Hetty,
What are you currently obsessed with? Oh, what is your dead
Wow.
obsession?
My dead obsession is baking.
oh yeah, I remember
Ah.
your baking.
Baking.
I'm excited. You
Why are
do
you
you remember
excited?
that video of Hetty as the Russian
Oh, yeah.
fishwife?
Yeah.
Did you forget that?
We can cut.
about
Yeah, we're
that.
going to cut to that. now.
Oh,
We
it's
can cut to
amazing.
that.
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Baking for everybody. Bake.
Car meats and cake.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
We should explain what it is.
No.
Right. No, don't.
What's the bit? My kids used to quote a bit all the time.
So what we were doing in the pandemic was Andrew, who was on the previous episode, did an online version of Eurovision. We got comedians to sort of do bits, and I was being, the Russian grannies when they're like, "Come on, let's party," da 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 da, like that.
Yeah.
And he changed it because everyone was really baking, which is what we'll talk about in a minute. We changed the lyrics to "Everybody Bake," so it was all like the baking everyone was doing.
Was it called Pastry for Everybody?
Pastry for everybody.
Pastry for everybody, quiche. Come try a piece. Come get obese. Come on and pastry for everybody, pies. A sponge I've iced. Come get a slice. Come on, consume, soon, bake.
my kids used to quote it. And so when we were eating, they were like, what does consume mean? And I'd be, I like to eat everything. And so they'd always, when we were eating, they'd be like, consume.
I think your kids knew me as the pastry lady at one
Probably,
point,
yeah.
didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, when we met you, I was like, this is the pastry lady.
Pastry lady, yeah. So I used to bake quite a lot.
Did, even before
Yeah.
lockdown.
Yeah. It was a real hobby of
You nearly
mine.
killed me with cookies. I mean, it was my own
It was
fault.
your own
It was
fault.
my own fault. Yeah.
Well, that was I liked bake. I always had, and I probably will do this again when I get my own place. Always got a batch of fresh cookie dough in the freezer.
Yeah.
So if someone comes round, you could have freshly baked cookies.
Oh, that's
And
sexy.
they're not. They're like massive.
It is right,
cookies.
isn't it? Thank
Well,
you.
baking. Oh, 100%.
No, because
Baking.
baking.
You used to bake.
I used to
Do you
bake.
not bake anymore?
Occasionally, I do. What's up?
Didn't you bake for us once?
Yeah. Did you bring treats today?
I might have bought some treats.
Is it? Can we have them?
You can have them.
Does it have to
Do
be
you-
at a certain point in the recording?
No. Do you want me to explain?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, go on then.
so.
I'm all about this obsession now.
So
Go
the
on.
reason I think this is a dead obsession is that occasionally because I'm quite good at baking and people have worked it out.
Hetty is fantastic at baking. Yes.
I probably could have done it for a job, but I have no self control and I would have been dead.
By eating.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons it's a dead obsession. Since I've lost weight, I
Of
can't
course.
Can't eat cakes.
can't eat
My
bake
gosh.
and stuff. It's just too much
You're like
temptation
torture,
around
yeah.
me. Yeah. And also since I've
I
moved,
like
my oven is
raw.
terrible and I don't like not doing it in my own kitchen. So that is one of the reasons why it's a dead obsession. When I was going through my stuff from my old flat, there were like hundreds and hundreds of baking books.
Yeah.
And I was suddenly like, oh God, I used to love
All
baking.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Molds. Your
So-
KitchenAid.
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's in the loft somewhere.
But when you get that out-
Look, my
Oh,
dress has
you've
got,
got
a little
KitchenAid on the
KitchenAid. So occasionally now I have to bake stuff for like a party or things.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when I'm doing it, I'm like, oh my God, I've missed this so much. So this weekend I went to a hen do. It was my best friend's hen do, Genevieve.
Genevieve. Congratulations on having your hen.
I
Is that a
had to
thing?
make something hen do related.
Big old dick. Swinging dick cake.
I had to make some Dicky Pickies.
Dick-
Dicky Bickies.
Dicky
I
Bicky.
see.
And I did-
Penis cookies.
I did make some. I've got some extras.
Oh, racist ones.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, they are. They're all pink. I'm very
Haven't-
sorry. I
haven't
didn't
got a
have it
black
in
one
me
in
to make
there?
chocolate. Sorry. But I have made special ones for you two.
No East Asians.
In that I've made one with just one point.
Hey, very good.
I thought you were just going to get out tiny ones. It's about these teeny weeny pinky
So these ones.
Those
one,
ones,
two,
that's
two,
shaven.
yeah.
You've got shaven
Yeah, I've
ones.
got shaven ones.
You got one ball
But-
ones.
One ones for you two. I
Nice.
couldn't remember which one was which, but yeah. Help yourself.
Oh, wait. Thank you for our penis. Delicious penis.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Nice.
But I think part of the thing is now, where I'm out of practice of baking all the time, I get quite stressed when I bake.
Oh.
And I have this weird thing that there's never going to be enough.
You make too much.
So I made 2 batches of these, and I'm not lying, there was about 100 dicks in my kitchen at one point, and I had to ice them. It took me, I started at 10 o'clock
shit,
in the
yeah.
morning, and I finished just before 4.
Well, once you made 100, did you not think, I don't need to ice all these?
Yeah, I left like the last 8.
Wow.
How many did you take to the
I made
hen-do?
a big tin. They all went. These are the ones that I left, and I saved them for
Can't
you.
get enough dick.
And then my dad had some. I took some beer tasting with the Portsmouth Food Guide.
Very nice.
At one point, it was a bit like there were so many dicks. It was a bit like snapshot of my mind. But it's that thing of remembering. So when I start off, I'm like, oh, I remember this, and it soothes my brain for a little
Feels
bit.
nice.
It feels really nice
Then
because
panic sets in.
there's like a real. I think what I liked about baking is there's a real method to it.
Yeah.
Like you do the right things, you get the right outcome,
Yeah.
which doesn't really happen in life. So I used to get really.
Oh, I see what you mean. So, like, if you plan to do something, you do the right things, it's gonna.
It's
be,
gonna work.
It's gonna
yeah.
work. Yeah. Well,
And
life is not like that.
Whereas now, because I have access to a crap oven, oh my God, the rage if like my brownies don't set, it's just not worth the risk. And I actually actively hate it. I had to
go
make I had to make my friend Eva a Barbie cake last year for her birthday. You know, like one of those where they got the doll at the top and like the skirt is the...
Yeah.
But she's vegan, so I had to make a vegan version. And they're so crumbly. And that cake literally took it out of me. I made like 3 practice ones.
Did it taste nice though?
It was all right, actually.
Yeah?
It was all right.
I made a delicious vegan pineapple upside down cake once.
Oh, that sounds
No, that
nice.
sounds
It was
nice.
very delicious, but I used margarine, and I thought margarine's gonna be vegan because it's not butter. It's not made with milk.
What is it made of?
It's like
Plastic.
yeah, it's just oil
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, it's just oil, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they can sometimes it's sunflower oil and sometimes it's olive oil to make the spread. But it had like they'd added egg powder to it or something. Because I made the pineapple upside down cake for Danica's birthday.
Oh,
For
Oh, yeah.
Joe Wells' wife, keep it in the comedy family, and she caught it. And I made it, and she was like, "Oh, what? Did you use margarine?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "What margarine?" And I checked the pot, and
Oh, I
it bloody
didn't know
wasn't
that.
vegan.
Got to be bloody careful, haven't you?
Yeah, it got me
That-
bloody careful, so I had to eat it all myself.
Well, there was that time that you had 2 massive cookies and a slab of loaf cake,
Yeah,
and then moaned that your eyes itched.
they were so itchy. I've never felt the high blood sugar
Oh,
so
really?
much before. Yeah. Normally I can't. I start getting sluggish and stuff, and I'm like, oh, something's up. But this, I could feel it coursing through my veins, and my eyes were like, there's sugar running through my eyeball.
But recently I've been going to a few parties where it's like bring a dish. So I've been making those cookies again and taking them. And then people
So
are like,
good.
oh my God,
Cookies
what are
amazing.
these
like
cookies?
they're as big as plates.
And I think it's that weird thing that we all have. We just like being told we're good at something, isn't it?
Praise, yeah.
It just
Yeah.
scratches that itch.
We like praise, but don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to take praise, but I do like it. If someone will give me praise, I'll be like, fuck off. But in my head, I really like it. So carry on. Go through my standoffishness.
No, I don't have any awkwardness about it. Just tell me.
I think,
Right, you
well
can tell
done
me.
do you know what I think praise is sometimes difficult because you don't want to appear arrogant when you get it. I
don't
think.
think you-
I have to respond to this the right way.
Shut up, I'm
I-
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
So you
sorry.
kind of go the complete opposite.
So the way I think of it is actually, I think it's someone's gone out of their way to give you a bit of praise.
Sometimes praise is fake though, and people are just doing it because they want something from you.
God, he's really on one, isn't he?
He is.
It's true that,
I think we think that, but it's not true.
is it not?
No.
Because
Okay.
I think it takes a lot of guts
I've got some
to
people
like.
to apologise to.
If someone comes up to you in the street, a stranger saying, "Oh, I really like your bag, I really like your dress," that's really brave to do it, and
Yeah.
you should take it. Like just thank
Don't tell
you.
them to fuck off. Fuck off. I'm ugly. Shut up.
Yeah, which is what you do.
I can't help it. I don't know how
Yeah.
to. I don't know how to take praise. There's a quote in The Simpsons where there's like this artist, and someone says they like his paintings, and he's like, "I don't take praise very well," and rips it up. That is
funny.
me.
That's funny.
I was trying to say something nice, but I don't know if it's going to come out right. Where like you have been on like a voyage of self-discovery
Yeah.
over the last few years, and you've learned how to appreciate yourself.
Yes.
And I'm jealous of it. Like,
Do you think?
I
You're,
wish I knew how to.
yeah. Do you think you're better with people now?
Oh yeah, I'm like a social butterfly now.
Yeah.
How do you stay?
Of course you are.
I
yeah,
used to
yeah.
hate people.
That's what I mean. You were very standoffish before.
Yeah,
I would say.
yeah.
We're like befores.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I think I'm
worked on ourselves.
How is this? We were talking about baking. How is
Your
this?
phone vibrated and we're easily
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
distracted.
So the reason I realised recently why I think baking is a dead obsession is because when I had my operation, I couldn't do anything.
No.
I was like, right, well, I've got a free afternoon. Shall I go and bake something? And I really loved it again. I felt it just soothed my brain a little bit.
Yeah.
It just took my mind for a bit. I made this orange Greek cake. It took me like 4 hours, but I fucking loved making it.
Yeah. Do you know that you say that you sometimes you say that you feel like you're not good at anything?
Yeah.
And this is a thing that you are good at.
It is something I'm good at, but I'm still a perfectionist. Like
You
I
still
don't
want it
think
to
I
be-
don't think those penis cocks are as good as they could be.
Nah.
What's
wrong with
would you
them?
change?
I feel like I could do them neater. I could have done the pubes a bit better. I could have put a smile on their faces. Some of the piping isn't neat. You know, just that is why I couldn't do it for a job, because
I also think they shouldn't have two eyes. It should only be one eye.
Oh yeah, that's
Should be one eye in the
yeah,
middle.
but then I thought I might just look like a spot.
It would look like a penis.
All right, don't have to slack them off too.
They are really good. They taste good as well.
Funny.
It's very funny.
They're not as.
I didn't feel intimidated.
No, they're
I did.
adorable, aren't they? My mum was really confused by the ones that didn't have pubes. She was like,
Never seen a shaved
you haven't. She went, you haven't finished these ones. I went, oh no, these ones are manscaped. And she went, what's manscaping? And now I know a lot about my dad.
We all know that Mark has never enjoyed the feeling of a shaved scruff.
I literally shaved 2 days ago. Properly shaved as well. Not properly shaved. I trimmed.
I did think about showing my mum those Jack Dunn videos. I mean, I could do
the waxing.
I could do another obsession episode on that.
Oh, that's yeah.
I show quite a lot of people in the cult those videos. I know there'll be people listening to this who have definitely. I've sat them down and made them watch.
Must watch this.
Yeah.
Did you not bake me? Made
you a cake for your birthday last year.
Yeah, you made that, didn't you?
Victoria Sponge. That was.
You made it, right?
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah.
You did, didn't
It
you?
was fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's what
That was lovely. Yeah.
Really good.
So every time I bake, I'm like, oh, I should do this more often. I should do it, and then I can't do it because at some point it just stresses me out because of the eating of it. I feel like I'm not in control of it, so I've had to let it die, and that makes me a bit sad.
I think
It's more incentive to get in your own place.
Have I ever told you about the curry obsession?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. One time you invited me round for curry, and I came round, and it had all been eaten, and I still haven't forgiven you. Yeah.
Outrageous.
I could not get over it.
The one time he actually came round.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
You
Invited-
came round
you
for
let him
Chinese
down.
New Year once, didn't you?
Yeah. That
That
I
finished
like
everything off,
I ate
yeah.
loads.
I think my obsession with baking and cooking is like this weird, complicated relationship with food because I think food is the love of my life, which is why I struggle with it.
Delicious.
And I
really
think
want some
preparing food for people is like one of the most loveliest things
Yes,
you
a
can
loving
do.
thing to
I've
do.
got that in
And
me.
when things went
Well, making food for people.
Mm.
Yeah.
when things went wrong for me, like really, like
Oh, did they?
You've never mentioned that before.
When did that?
Oh my god, my friends are now doing this to me. I hate you both. You've never mentioned that before. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about my fucking trauma again. Christ.
What were you?
Someone said to me the other day, "What? You just had a breakup?" I went, "Yeah, but 3 years ago."
Yeah.
Oh, well, you talk about it a lot.
Don't talk about it a lot.
That's genuine anger.
Genuinely don't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
much.
But I'm just saying,
It's just funny to
that
say.
when life went wrong and quite early on, I became really obsessed with Nisha Katona, the Indian chef.
Baketress.
Oh, was she on Bake Off?
No, that was
No,
Nadia
she's on
Hussain.
Great British Menu with Ed Gamble. I became really obsessed with making curries.
You
I
made
got
those
all the
curries,
books
yeah.
and I made like a curry every week.
I never got
And
any.
I only lived with my mum and dad. This was before, I went out and had friends. I wasn't doing comedy, so I had no friends. And I'd just make a curry and I'd make my mum invite my auntie and my cousin to come round.
Is she Gujarati as well?
Huh? Yes, I think so.
Exactly. I remember you telling me.
Yeah.
What?
She's Gujarati, which is what my family is.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, Hetty's making the food of my people.
But
Oh, it's like
I
Michael.
grew up with
yeah.
this stuff.
Michael Franklin.
It was
That's why I
just,
came
it
round.
was
my
just,
Franklin's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She cooked me a meal. It
She-
was delicious.
Yeah.
it was just a way of me like processing because I think because I couldn't eat a lot because I was still losing weight.
Yeah.
Me making the food for people was still like me doing something with food, but for other people.
Yeah.
And it was like some sort of control. But it was like 6 weeks on the trot. In that 6 weeks, I was like, then I got really into making cocktails for people. My parents made me they got me a cocktail bar.
Oh, yeah, you got a cocktail bar as well.
With my name up in lights, and then so I was really like.
Hetty's.
They
Yeah,
like
Hetty's.
special order the
Yeah,
neon sign.
Yeah, and like,
So
but
we have inexhaustible obsessions.
But
is
it
what
got-
I'm trying to say.
it got to the point where like I'd be like, oh right, invite auntie round, and mum would be like, she's actually busy this week.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then I went dancing and I never did it again. That was it. Done.
Yeah. New obsession.
I had
So,
friends.
so you like cooking for people, right?
Yeah,
That makes you a
love
feeling.
it.
Well, I got a bit of that recently because I've started cooking for Colleen a bit more. We're trying to do like a week thing where one person cooks, the other person cooks, because I didn't want her to be a trad wife, whatever you call them. But I made a lovely spag bowl on Wednesday, and when she says it's like so much better than her spag bowl, and I did feel like
Feels nice.
It feels nice, doesn't it? When people enjoy your food, it feels like they like you.
yeah. Oh, well, I hope she likes me. Jesus,
I've told you about the.
she was going to leave me, but then I made her a
Yeah,
spag
no,
bowl.
made a spag bowl. She's like, oh, I'll hang around a little.
But she
bit
also really loves my cheese on toast, which is so basic.
I know, but if you got
But
it,
you do it
You
right.
got it right.
a
Yeah,
good
it's
cheese
the
on
best.
toast is quite difficult.
Because
to
I
get.
make the bread a bit floppy. I don't toast it too much before I put it under the grill.
You make it floppy.
I don't make it floppy.
You don't
toast
no.
it.
I don't.
I mean,
like,
I don't toast it that
yeah.
much.
It's
I
different.
don't like
Yeah,
toast.
they make
I
it
don't
floppy.
like. I don't
run
like.
it under the tap.
I don't like hard toast.
Don't like hard toast.
No, I'm a hospital toast person.
Yeah.
Hospital toast.
Hospital toast is like
I'm learning things.
When you mush the butter in, it becomes mushy rather than.
Oh, I quite like
then
that,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
when they have
It's like
toast,
an angry nurse.
toast and they go toast when it goes a bit hard and like the butter just stays on top of the
my
bread,
toast with
doesn't
angry.
soak in. No, that's
that pisses me off.
That's psychopathic.
Alison, she will have a layer of butter as thick as the bread.
Oh, you know,
Oh
I
yeah,
love
that's
butter.
the correct
I'm
way
a
of
butter
doing
person.
it. That's what Nigella says.
Oh,
You should have
Yes.
equal amounts of bread to butter.
That's insane.
oh yeah. I thought I didn't like butter because I was
delicious,
fed
isn't
margarine as a
Me
kid.
too.
I had margarine sandwiches, but I hate butter.
My
It's
parents were like,
disgusting.
butter's bad for people.
And then I got with a girl in the Isle of Wight, had some proper butter. Never looked back.
Got it. Like squeezed from her cousin's teeth.
Yeah. Because they do that in the Isle of Wight. They can make.
Yeah, they make the breast milk butter. That's what they do, and it's all
make butter from their
from the
boobs.
same family.
Yeah.
The Ganges, buses and butter,
I went to a county fair on the Isle of Wight last week. It wouldn't surprise me.
delicious
Yeah.
butter.
We love the Isle of Wight.
Oh, so we had different experiences. So you didn't like
Oh, I
margarine.
couldn't stand
and
margarine.
You thought you
Mate,
hated- but you thought it was butter.
I thought it didn't. Yeah, because I just assumed.
Yeah.
Because remember there was that phase in the 90s where people just hated butter.
yeah, my
butter
parents
was
told
the
me
devil.
Butter was bad.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But you thought margarine was butter.
Well, it's just because I kind of thought it was I thought it would be a similar tasting thing.
Yeah.
So because I didn't like margarine, I thought I wouldn't like the taste of butter either. I just kind of lumbered it in together.
Butter's delicious.
Because do you remember you have tubs of margarine, like big tubs, and it's disgusting.
I've got some
Thought I
facts.
hated it.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Facts, I've got
Strap
a fact.
in.
When margarine was invented, I think it might have been British farmers exclusively petitioned for the margarine makers to dye the margarine pink so that
yes,
it
I
didn't compete
I know
directly
this.
with butter.
Yes, I do know that.
And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't do it. And
No, I
Story.
know. Yeah, I know that fact.
hey, you're pretending like you're not interested, but you're going to repeat that at one of your
I-
social events.
I zoned out, mate.
Did you know margarine
I'll
was
listen to
almost
it back.
pink?
I'll listen to it back. I
I
think
won't
part,
put it in.
I think part of my
It's a good
obsession
fact. I
with
like your
baking
facts.
is that I do want to be Nigella.
Everyone wants to be Nigella.
I think watching like Nigella when she first came out on TV, when she's like in the noughties and she's got the jean jacket on and she's
It was pure filth.
filth.
Yeah, but
Pure
Filth.
filth.
I
She
just
knew what she
knew.
was
I just
doing.
wanted to be that woman. When I got my tits done, I almost wanted to take in a picture of Nigella saying, "Can you please give me these?"
You could do little Instagram baking baking videos.
I think people
Yeah.
do that, and I see
Yeah,
a lot of
but again-
attractive, really
yeah, but-
sort of busty women doing that.
You're a busty woman now.
I'm a busty
That's
woman
what's
now.
on my algorithm.
When I do bake, which is rarely, it always highlights how much sugar there is. in
Yeah.
baked goods. Like I
Awesome.
cannot believe
Yeah.
it. And then I think sometimes when I'm having a tea, I'll have like. I'm going to say 5 biscuits.
But
so
you
it
mean
doesn't
10.
sound bad. Yeah, I have like 10 biscuits.
You might as well put sugar in the tea as well.
So
yeah.
much sugar. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then if you make biscuits, you're like, holy crap.
That's the only thing about baking. I think is it better because then you know what's gone in it. That maybe you can portion control a bit more, but you don't. If it's
don't, no.
delicious, you just want it.
Well, the thing is with sugary things, you can just keep eating.
Yeah. That's
Well,
why I
funny
like doing it for people.
I will eat sugary things, but I much prefer savoury.
Oh no, I am.
Like
yeah.
I like a really delicious biscuit, but I only have one because I'm I don't need another
I go
one.
through phases.
Both.
Like remember, I got like jelly beans every now and then. It's loads of sugar in
when
it.
you brought those.
Yeah.
And I'll keep them beside my bed and just wake up and eat them.
Yeah.
Fucking atrocious.
I made a crinkle cheese tart
Oh.
for a party the other day.
What is a
It's very
crinkle
nice.
cheese?
You get phyllo pastry and you crinkle it,
God.
right, like this. So it's like
much
an
texture.
accordion. Yeah. And you slot. So I slotted.
Cheese.
Yeah, it was cheese. So it was onion, garlic, and tomatoes in there that had been sort of marinating, and then literal slices of mature cheddar slotted in. Then you brush it with butter, bake that for a bit, and then you take it out, and then you pour eggs and cream over it, so it's like a quiche, and then you bake that.
Oh, I'm not a fan of quiche.
It was so delicious. It was one of the best things I've ever made. And I took it to this party. Genuinely, I'm not, fiddling my nips about this, but people were eating it like it was crack. And there was like a conversation about who made this? Who made this one? And people were asking me for the recipe for it. This woman messaged me who I'd never really spoken to before. She was like, what a really lovely thing to bring to the party. And was really like making it out like I just brought £1 million to the
I am
party.
genuinely salivating.
I'll make that next time
I
if you
don't
want.
like. I'm not a quiche person.
Yeah, but what quiche have you had? Have
Yeah,
only
you had a bad
like,
quiche.
Supermarket quiche.
I haven't had quiche in so. Well, it might be one of those things that I haven't had in such a long. You know when you don't like something when you're a kid and then you try it when
Yeah.
you're older.
You-
Like peanut butter. I thought I didn't like peanut butter,
Delicious, isn't it?
and then I tried it. I was like,
Me and bananas.
yeah.
You could have only had supermarket quiche.
Yeah,
what
you
other
might be
quiche
right.
did you have?
I think I had quiche at a buffet and I had a bad experience.
Yeah, and that's crap
Yeah.
quiche, mate. It's crap.
It's like people when
Yeah.
they say I don't like Scotch eggs. No, you mean don't like
You
Scotch
what?
eggs?
Who
Like-
doesn't like
Who
Scotch
does?
eggs?
Oh, we went to on the Norfolk Broads. We went to a proper bakery, and I had a Scotch egg like
God.
that,
Have you
I'll
ever-
get one
have you ever-
every time. I used to
and sausage rolls, but like sausage plat.
Have you
That's
ever
bacon.
had one of my mum's Scotch eggs?
so hungry.
No, I haven't.
Sanjay has.
Are they gooey?
Oh, they're good.
Oh, are they gooey? Are they runny?
Well,
Sometimes.
they
Can
were
do
left
them.
over.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
she
tricky.
can do
them.
them.
It is
Tricky,
but
tricky.
even this, I had solid set ones. They're still
Still good,
fantastic.
still good.
But if I go to a food festival or a beer festival or anything, and they have Scotch eggs, and it's like runny Scotch
Yeah.
egg, it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
there's
If
nothing
it,
better.
doesn't matter if it's,
100%.
I'll spend 10
It's
quid.
because it's so rare that when you get
Yeah.
that opportunity, you've got to jump on it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Do you
a
know what's
pork
happened to me
pie
twice?
man. What?
What's happened to me twice, and it's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life, and it's happened to me twice.
Yeah.
Is I've bought a runny Scotch egg from a stall. Mm-hmm. I've bitten into it there because I can't wait, and it wasn't runny. And I've gone, that's not runny, and they've given me another one. So I
Free.
get two. So I
Yeah.
get the normal Scotch egg and a runny one. So, fantastic. Double Scotch egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think part of it, like,
Pork pies?
I like them, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But you could get really bad pork pies.
can.
I think baking and cooking is just love, isn't it? Because so say if we came to Andrew's tonight, it's lovely to see Andrew, we love him. But if he had made us homemade sausage rolls in the oven,
Yeah, but Andrew can't cook.
yeah, but think how much that would have elevated it. Like you would have just been like, this is the best day of our lives,
Andrew,
isn't
can
it?
you make us some sausage rolls, please?
No, you have to cut that. Sorry,
Because it's a secret.
it's a secret. Yeah.
All right,
Go
well,
back.
I won't put it in.
So I'm gonna make a cake for my friend's birthday, and I've got to make some cakes for another occasion. And then
For a secret occasion.
Secret occasion.
We will not discuss on the podcast.
And I think that is now the new obsession. Rather than thinking about what can I make this week, I just fixate on making that really good. And I get really annoyed if it's not perfect. It's a bit like me and you. If it's not perfect instantly.
Just, what's the point?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have it. If you make a not perfect one,
Do you remember
I'll
that
take it
pizza?
away.
That Teddy Rocks?
Pizza at Teddy Rocks.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you remember that we were waiting for pizza and it was a bad one?
Oh God! Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it
nice.
was fantastic. Out like pizza place. They had like pizza oven and everything, and they made our pizza. It was our
Yeah.
pizza as well. They made it, and it stuck to the paddle a little bit.
Oh, no.
She just chucked it in the bin, and I
You would have had
screamed.
that.
I was like, no!
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, what? I was like, I would have had it.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, oh no, we'll have to do another one. I was like, yeah, I'd have both.
Outrageous, isn't it? Yeah.
She was like, I can get out of the bin if you want. I was like, you just do that. She was like, I'm joking. I'm not.
No. I think
what a sad
think-
memory.
Yeah, that is
what-
sad.
I think when I was going through like my boxes of my kitchen stuff and I saw how much baking paraphernalia there was.
You told me, you can admit it. You cried, didn't you?
Yeah, because it felt.
We're just enjoying people's pain today.
It just felt like that was another person's, like going for another person's stuff. It doesn't. I wouldn't do that anymore. I wouldn't have the time. First of all, I'm having a nice life, but
Yeah, do you think you were crying for old Hetty or crying at the loss of baking?
I think it's a bit of both. When I was going through my old cookbooks, and I can you can see the recipes that are like heavily thumbed because they're like your favourites.
Mm-hmm.
There is something sad about it. I remember there was a moment where it looked like my niece might be training to be like a patisserie chef, and I was really jealous because I thought, oh my god, if I could control how I eat,
I see. Yes.
that could have been quite a nice career for me.
Yeah, it's a good job.
But I can't, and that's the sad fact about it.
Oh, did I tell you we were talking about when people like your cooking?
Yes.
It feels really nice. I've definitely grown up with a feeder family where they fed us, and like good feeling is linked to providing food as much as eating the food. But like, have I told you about my kids and their sandwiches? I feel like I might have mentioned it before.
No, it's not ringing a bell.
But so when I make sandwiches for my kids' lunch, I try and make them look like a pit, the pictures in restaurant. You go in and you're like, in cafes, you're like, I want that sandwich. It comes as all flat and horrible. But I try and make it with the like lettuce and tomatoes and cheese and meat and everything, so it looks awesome. And they properly, when they take their sandwiches to school, everyone crowds round
to watch them
to see the sandwich they've got, and they're like, wow, it looks like it's from a shop. I wish your dad made me sandwiches. And like my kids tell me this, I'm like, has your mum told you to tell me this? Because it's like the best thing you could ever say. And because we also do like school runs. We take a few kids to school in the morning, like their parents drop them off early, and they're there and they see me make the sandwiches for my kids, and they're like, I wish you made my sandwiches. Like they show the ones their parents have made as like a floppy egg cress sandwich or something. Cool. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Not that they've got bad sandwiches. But
bad parents, bad sandwiches, bad parents.
Bad parents, bad sandwiches.
Yeah.
My sister makes good sandwiches, so I always look forward to it.
I honestly think terrible parent trying to shore it up with good sandwiches.
That's guilt. It's a guilt sandwich.
Every layer is another layer of guilt that I'm trying to compensate for. Please appreciate, it's the only thing I can do.
That would be me.
Yeah. Feeding.
That would be me.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's a really nice feeling.
I want to be Nigella. I want Nigella's life in that, she has that pantry and she's got all the,
You want Nigella's kitchen.
Nigella's kitchen.
Not her life.
In the programme, she's like, she comes down and she's wearing sexy pyjamas and she's like, I just fancy a bit of midnight cake.
Yeah, you want like the fantasy.
Yeah, I'm coming over my pantry and I'm just going to treat myself to a bit of cake because I'm a fucking delicious independent woman.
You want what's presented.
And I can have a bit of cake and then not eat the rest.
You want the fantasy
and not cry.
Presented.
But apple crumble, do you like apple crumble?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Apple pie or apple crumble?
I think crumble tops pie, but
everybody, what's that song? Everybody cooking for that
someone.
No. Really good at kicking crumble.
Let's get ready to crumble. Let's get ready to crumble. Oh, now I want crumble.
Oh, I love crumble.
Crumble.
Everybody's good at cooking something.
You know what? I think it's hard
good at cooking crumble.
to have a bad crumble.
I don't think I've ever had a bad crumble.
But
I think even a bad
custard or cream.
Custard. Concord.
You nearly said cream, didn't you? That was like a weird cream custard.
I was going to be
custard.
I was going to be like cream, but then I thought you'd think I meant cream, so I changed it.
Custard,
100%.
I do love cream. Oh, you might have. Yeah,
yeah. See, sometimes I like custard, sometimes I like ice cream. Sue me.
Yes, I think you're right. I think I would. Ice cream.
I do like the hot and the cold.
I changed my mind.
Yes, I think you're right. Actually, I think if I was in a restaurant, I'd have ice cream. If I was at home, I'd have custard. That makes sense?
Yeah. You know what? I find restaurant custard too thin.
Yeah.
I like
it's never. You want the
tin.
Bring your own.
Sorry. Now.
And I don't put anything on it.
Always got custard on me. Yeah, no, like tinned custard.
Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the
thick,
best.
Yeah.
Ambrosia
thick
is
custard.
the best.
Whereas restaurant custard, they make it
Yeah, it's
proper.
too
It's
thick.
just a little bit too
Proper
thick.
custard is not
Should be thick
that
and
nice.
claggy.
You want it thick and you want it to
Like, you
Claggy.
could- it
nearly
could
kill you. Yeah. That's the custard you want.
Death by custard.
But I do love cream as well. But custard is. I love cold custard.
Me too. Out of a tin.
I like cold custard.
I could eat it every day.
You know, I
I
guess
could eat that in the morning.
Sometimes I used to get those. You know the ones that come in a carton. Just snip the end off and just.
Drink.
Yes, I've done
Yeah,
that. Done that.
Yeah.
Done that.
Why were you overweight?
Do you think there is something sexy about baking then?
Yeah,
In
I
general.
think so.
Sexy. I think we're
Would
getting
you-
this sexy word again. I don't know if baking is sexy.
That's what I'm
Well,
I'm
like the
interested.
Cornish chef that makes the pastry, the Cornish pasties.
Yeah, that's a baker. He's a baker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do I find?
But do you find somebody cooking for you sexy, Sanjay?
Yeah.
Like, is that sexy? Or is it
I think
just
No,
nice?
I've never found it sexy.
No, I don't think I
I
have.
love it.
I love it. It's lovely. I love that.
I love it.
it's love,
But
isn't it?
it's-
If you come
it's
home
lovely.
and know you've had a hard day and someone's made you
Yeah.
your favourite dinner.
I've never been turned on by it.
Yeah, someone's not like, yeah, it's true. No one's ever made me a Victoria sponge and I've been like, yeah, it's very true.
I used to put my friends take the piss out of me for saying this. I don't know why I'm telling you. This is bad. I used to have the cookie dough in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Every Sunday I knew festivities would happen.
Every Sunday? On Jesus' day?
Day of rest.
Like clockwork. This was early on, obviously. So I would put the cookies in so they'd be ready to have as a little post festivity snack.
Post coitus cookie.
Yeah.
That's good though. We used
That's
to
good,
we used to
isn't it?
have chocolate by our bed, like just dairy milk. And then we would just have it after.
Come in with a cup of tea and a cookie afterwards. Who wouldn't want that?
That's sexy.
Everyone said that was mad, and I was just making the
Mad?
cookie to try and entice.
That's not
them.
mad.
I
No.
have cookies.
I think that's just nice. That's a nice thing to do.
You know, a nice little bit, nookie, and then you got the smell of a cookie.
baking. So it doesn't seem like a dead obsession, like you've lost interest in it. It's like you've had to distance yourself for your own personal
Yeah.
health,
Yeah,
like physical health, not just.
but I
mental
think
health.
I feel nostalgic when I do it,
Yep.
Yeah,
and equally I never want to do it ever again.
it's a stress to it.
Yeah,
When you have your own place, that stress won't be there. I believe
maybe.
shouldn't do.
Who
Get a
knows?
place with a good oven.
Oh, that fucking oven!
Oh, I know. It's such a nightmare when you have a shit oven.
Shit oven.
It's an awful
It takes
thing.
so long. So those dicky bickies, those dicky bickies, because
that's
there's
so
only
good.
one shelf
Dicky bickies.
you can make them on, basically that cooks. It took me hours to bake
Yeah, it's a
them.
nightmare.
Whereas if I could put 3 trays in and they'd cook evenly.
Can you cook cake? No, that
In
doesn't
an
make
air
sense.
fryer?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can have air fryer.
It's really
cake.
good.
You can have
Apparently
microwave
brownies are really good.
cake. It's not bad.
I've had
Brownies.
microwave,
That's
yeah.
it. Microwave cake.
Microwave cake,
Mug and a cake.
Mug
Used to
cake.
make that quite a lot.
Quite nice. If you make it right.
Do you think it's okay to have a microwave in your bedroom?
Have you got a microwave in your bedroom?
Maybe. No, I've thought about it. I've thought about it. Just thought, I'm gonna have a microwave in my
Why would
bedroom.
you have a
What do you
microwave
need
in
one
your
for?
Just something you have to get up.
Oh, Nathan.
Yeah, I think that would be bad.
That would just
Have a
be
microwave
bad when
in
I
your
shouldn't do
bedroom.
that.
Don't put a microwave
No.
in your bedroom.
Yeah.
What would you make in it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I wake up late at night
And you're like, I'm
and I'm
hungry.
hungry and I have to go downstairs and I keep getting scared of downstairs.
Why are you scared of downstairs?
I keep getting scared.
What's happened?
And I don't know what it is.
What's
But
going on?
I'm scared of the downstairs.
What?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know my earlier obsession with horror movies? I think it's now like it may have ruined my brain because like I'm scared of downstairs now. Even in the daytime, like when it's light outside, I'm a bit scared of downstairs. Well, you know I've got banisters. You know banisters. You know banisters with the you got the gaps, haven't you, in the banisters, and I'm scared. So that's why I want a microwave in my bedroom.
Nothing's as weird as what he's just said.
I like it how he's still trying to explain.
I want to explain why. Yeah.
You know what? I knew there was more to that microwave. When you're like, it's weird to have a microwave in your room. I'm like, why would you need it in your room? What is this that you must desperately have in your bedroom? You're like, oh, just stuff. Because I'm scared to go downstairs. Hetty, how obsessed are you with baking?
Not really, no.
Oh, that's your real answer.
Yeah.
Well, you're just over it.
Yeah, I think it's not as much as it's just something I do, and then
of
I'll
the
get a
stress.
little bit obsessed about making a cake for a week.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that this was a dead obsession.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why when you went,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really, I was like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
did we do an episode? Dead obsession.
Dead obsession.
Completely dead and buried.
Can't see me buying any more recipe books.
Because there was a time. I mean, I know a lot of people went through it in lockdown, but you were baking so much you couldn't get
Yeah.
it all.
We've had some lovely feedback on the last episode. We had Dave sent us a lovely message.
Thanks, Dave.
Really enjoyed our company, which was nice.
It was nice to
hear
that, wasn't
It was
it?
lovely.
What did he say specifically? He said it was.
Hi, just to say that I chain smoked 3 episodes of How Obsessed Are You last night, and what great company you guys are in my ears are during dog walk and lasagna ceremony preparation. Kind regards to you, Sanjay and Nathan.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you, Dave.
That was it. The nice company. bit.
Nice
That's
company.
nice, isn't it?
That's
Oh,
what
I
I
like
listen
that.
to podcasts for. If I listen to podcasts, a lot of the time it is just to have people in the room.
It is a good podcast for that.
For that, it's just speaking,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Just
Just listening. Isn't it interesting how just watching people have a conversation
Yeah.
is just almost relaxing?
I'm actually a little bit obsessed with podcasts at the minute for the same reason.
Yeah, I do like
Oh.
podcasts.
I actually listen to this one whilst I'm working, and it's the most productive I am.
Really?
Yeah, something about
Oh.
listening to us.
I just hate the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
I
sound
don't
of my
like that.
voice.
You know something my parents used to always say to me, because I was a loud child.
Yeah.
They used to always say, "Oh, you love the sound of your own voice." And I fucking don't, Mum and Dad. I hate it so
Oh, that's so weird. I've had that.
much.
Someone said
Oh,
that to
love
me.
The sound of your own voice. And it
Yeah,
would
no, I
get
can't
my
stand my
back up,
voice.
because I don't.
Had lots of feedback on the musicals, what people telling us what their favourite musicals are.
Oh, that's nice.
Genevieve was
Why are they?
absolutely outraged that I had not seen Mary Poppins.
What the
You
film?
haven't.
The
Oh,
film?
you did say it. Yeah, the film. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not outraged, 'cause we
I
just
know.
When Hetty said that, I'm not even
And
like, "Wow."
at her hen do this weekend,
That is insane, though, Hetty.
we did a 3-hour karaoke booth, and she made me sing "As Long as He Needs Me," and it was
As
horrible.
long as it needs me.
It was absolutely horrible. I hated every second of it. So thank you.
But you love that song.
Yeah, not when I'm singing it in karaoke. It was really depressing. And then I
Yeah,
started.
that's not a karaoke
Then
song.
I started crying afterwards
Oh.
when Cher came on. No, it wasn't.
Cher. Who
Something,
doesn't cry at Cher?
something about Turn Back Time made the. Something. If I could turn back time, Cher, if I could find. And then. So Cher made me cry, and then in the middle of the night, I went to get a drink, and I grabbed my bottle, and when I put it back down, I put it on the remote accidentally, and fucking Cher came on the telly.
Baking.
Yes, baking.
Dead.
Dead
makes-
obsession.
Dead, but
you are gonna make us-
occasionally resurrected.
I really like bread. Are you good at baking bread?
You're obsessed with bread
I
today.
really want some bread. Are we going to go eat now?
We're gonna eat
Yeah,
some
I'm
bread.
really hungry.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's get some
so
hovis.
hungry. Thank you for
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for watching if you watched it.
Yeah.
If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do?